Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. We are going to do a quick painting this morning. This is a 20 by 24 level 1 Artist Loft canvas. As you can see, we have it painted in split colors, so we've got purple and white, and we are going to do a Dutch pour. We have Kitty Toe in here with us today. See if I can get him in the video. There he is. Say hi, Kitty Toe. So he's joining us today, and we are going to, like I said, do a Dutch pour. It's going to be a split Dutch pour, but I kind of want to make it to where, so I want to put a scripture here and I want to put a scripture here. So the Dutch pour is going to come more to this side, and it's, you know, we're going to a little bit this side and more this side, and we're going to kind of walk our way till it's falling out this way. So we're going to see how that works. Like I said, we're doing purple and white, and then we're doing some blues and pewters and ivories for our pour itself. So I've got all of the measurements written down here. I think I'm going to do a video on just mixing paints. It's been a while since I've done that, so I think I'm going to do a video within the next couple of weeks on just how to mix your paints. So that way you have that video, but I'm not having to mix paints in every single video because it just takes time. So used my scale. Link is down in the description. I think I'm probably going to order another one since that one has so much paint on it that it's hard to read. Grabbing some coffee, 2 seconds. Okay. So our purple is actually a mixture of 3 different types of paint. So again, all of the colors and the mixture ratios are down in the description. So I'm just going to give you the paint colors. You can look down there for all the mixture ratios and the essence of time. So we've got Master's Touch Liquid Acrylic Violet. We've got DecoArt Americana Decor Metallics Amethyst. And then we've got the DecoArt Media Fluid Acrylics Dioxine Purple. The purple is a mixture of Floetrol, paint, and water. Our white is the Artist Loft Flow Acrylic White. And then we've got the DecoArt Americana Decor Matte Metallics Soft Silver. This is super, super thick. Again, this mixture is also Floetrol and water with the paint. And then our center colors that we're going to use as our split are just paint and water only. So we've got the DecoArt Americana Decor Matte Metallics Ivory Pyrrole. One of my favorite colors. It's good in so many different ones, so many different paintings. You can use it with any color. We've also got the DecoArt Americana Matte Metallics Pewter. Again, this one is super, super thick. And then this is a new one that DecoArt's come out with. It's the Americana Decor Textured series. And I'm going to open it up and you can see how much body it has. It doesn't move around like a regular paint. It's super, super thick. And but they're beautiful colors and they actually mix really, really well. So we've got this one, and that is the teal green. And then we also have this textured, super thick but beautiful color. And this one is the deep turquoise. So those are going to be our split colors for the pour. I kind of did a feathered, it's a very, very poor feather, but it's a semi-feathered in the center just so we didn't have any hard edges. Feathered basically means that you're taking your brush and you're going out as far as possible. And as you're pushing that paint out, it's going to thin out and lay down flatter. That way you're not going to have any paint edges when it dries. You're not going to see the edge of the dried paint. So just a quick feather through the middle, especially if you're doing a split like this. And then that's going to give you a nice center where you're not going to have any paint edges. We are using the Conair Cord Keeper 1875. This one, I believe I got at Target, but the link is down in the description to get it on Amazon. I use the highest air pressure, lowest heat setting, and then I do use the cool button. Make sure that when you do get a blow dryer, you get one that if it doesn't have multiple heat settings, that it always has a cool button, and use that cool button, because if you don't, you're going to fry the top of your paint. You're just going to cook it. And there's no saving it. After you cook it, you'll have to scrape your canvas. I think that is it. We are going to go ahead and get started. As I've been doing previously, or in the previous video, you know, as the blow dryer's going, I'll have music going and all that kind of stuff. And then, so anything that I do, we'll kind of talk through it. But I think that's it. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I wanted to walk y'all through this piece, or this part. Once you get your canvas flooded, making sure you take care of your sides. What I do is, so depending on what kind of a look you want, if we were doing a split down the middle and we wanted this middle to go all the way to the edges and cover completely to the side, you're going to put more paint down the center. So just remember about how much paint you're putting in the middle. You don't want to leave too much paint on the canvas because lots of paint is going to crack. Cracking happens, and we have a lot of people that ask this question. Cracking happens whenever the top of the paint dries a lot faster than the bottom of the paint. So if you have a really, really thick layer of paint, and as the air goes over the top of the paint, it's of course going to dry faster. If it dries too fast, then it's going to crack. So if the top gets dried and the bottom is still drying and starts moving or anything like that, then that's going to make your paint separate. So one of the most common things is for paint cracking is either there's too much water and you don't have enough pigment in there to bind it all together, or you left too much paint on the canvas, it dried uneven and the top cracked and then the whole thing separated. So just keep that in mind whenever you're mixing your colors. I actually used small cups today when I mixed my middle colors instead of the bigger cups, because I wanted to be limited on how much paint I can put in here, because I don't want a whole lot of paint. And the other thing is when you're doing your base, remember your base flow, or your bottom color of your Dutch pour is just gonna be a thin layer. So again, as you can see, I walked everything out and had a nice thin layer to start with, because the only reason for this thin layer is to give the top layer something to move on. So just some quick tips. Keep those in mind whenever you are mixing your paints and as you're planning your paint, and plan to not leave too much paint on the canvas. So I'm just going to layer these on top of each other. And I still haven't brought any paper towels in here. I keep forgetting. I'm layering from darkest to lightest just because of the darkness of this purple. That, and I don't want the dark color, the pewter, to overtake all these other lighter colors. So I put it on the bottom, and hopefully that works. I probably should have put less pewter on here. I have a feeling it's going to take over, but we'll see what happens. I'm putting more ivory than anything on because one, it is so light. There is a good chance everything is going to take over. So we're going to put more ivory on than anything else, just to help give it a chance to come out. Okay. And then we are going to, so I want the white going this way more, and then the purple going this way more. So when I'm putting this on, I'm going to put more purple on the top up here. The reason that I'm doing that is I wanted to have this paint, as we're going this way, I wanted to have more paint to move on top of, and then we'll put more white on this side, and it'll be pretty even in the center. All right. Here, Hanata outside barking. She's my barker. She likes to bark a lot. She likes to hear herself talk. And again, we're going to be walking this direction on this one, so we want more white on the bottom to give this paint more to move on. And then we're going to thin it out as we go to the top. All right. Okay, we are going to get the music started back up, and we are going to see where this goes. All right, that actually works kind of well. I brought straws in here. I did remember to bring my straws in. So we are just going to take care of a couple of these hard edges. Y'all know me, I don't like hard edges like that. So we're just going to use the straw and blow out a couple of those hard edges. All right, we are going to leave it just like that. I'm going to touch up this front here. There we go. I think we are done. So one of the reasons that I used a level 1 canvas is because this was something new I wanted to try, and I don't want to use my level 3 canvases when I'm trying something new like this. So that's why I'm using a level 1 today. But we're getting a lot of like lacing and cells here, and this really is Floetrol and water. There wasn't any additives, there wasn't any wood conditioner, or I don't use silicone or any of that kind of stuff, but still getting some good lacing here. So yeah, we're gonna leave it just like that. I don't know what scriptures we're gonna put yet. I don't know yet, but we'll figure that piece out in part 2. So thank you very much for watching. If you saw my video yesterday, you heard me announce that I've started a new paint pouring Facebook group. It is Paint Pouring for Christ. It is up and running. Go check it out. I'm going to try and do a daily scripture every day, just for encouragement and all of that. And it's a place where we as Christians and can go and share our work and share our faith, and have a platform to really be able to talk about how God moves in our paintings. Everybody is welcome. It's just not for Christians. Everybody is welcome to come. The rules are, of course, be kind and no spam and all that kind of stuff. But all the rules are on there. So go check it out. Paint Pouring for Christ on Facebook. And I think the link is going to be down in the description. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments section, and I will do my best to get back to you. Down in the description, links to my Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, as well as my website, guidedbyfaithdesigns.net, where you will find all of my paintings and my vinyls, guidedbyfaithdesigns.com, my tumblers and coffee mugs and my sublimation items and all of that. Again, go check out the Facebook group, Paint Pouring for Christ, and I look forward to seeing everybody in part 2. And until then, God bless.